Hey there, happy Monday. Hopefully you're having a great trading day. Just gonna go over some tickers overall. A lot of things going on in the overall market. As I always say, remember that 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall market. Again, I'm not a guru. Just understand that, okay? So everyone's been worrying about the next recession. Who cares? No one knows. Just trade price action. There has been so much going on. I'm going to go over some setups which I traded, which I missed. And again, it's pretty much the exact same things. If this is your first video watching me, I pretty much trade just 2 patterns, just flags and EPs. It's pretty much the exact same stuff over and over again, with the exact same chart right in front of you. CRCO and opening range highs on these flag breaks patterns. 5 stars. I did a video about Quantumania. I am long QBTS. It's a 5-star range break. 5 star, 5 star. You know, you can't get any better than this, to be honest. I don't know what to tell you. But I got long opening range highs. I'm long, currently going to swing it. Overall, the entire quantum sector is bouncing because we're having a nice bounce day in the overall markets. Again, as I always say, it's your job on the weekends to study. It's your job on the weekends to just look at stock charts and understand what patterns are on those. And again, what works for me is not going to work for you. Again, the best stocks, I'm going to do this over and over again. A prime example of this is OKLO. I missed this. I got part of it on this range break there and there. But I missed today and I missed today. But the best stocks move in stairs. Again, the best ones have a big run up, pull back, then they go again. They pull back on some moving average, and they base and they go again. Just like you see it in front of you. You know, the best ones make that big move, they pull back, then they have a range break. And the best stocks often go up, but as I mentioned before in previous video lessons, they're going to offer numerous entries, okay? There's no reason to buy this up. You don't want to buy it now, no. You want to buy it just right, as it's breaking out, as it's breaking out, as it's breaking out, as it's breaking out, okay? And I have a rule of thumb, you never buy a stock that's higher than the average to your range, so you don't want to buy it now. You know, the ATR on this is 1277, and it's already been up roughly $19 on the day, so you don't want to buy it. You want to get on a dip. That's just my thing here. And we'll go over some of my I have a watch list. You know, I have a watch list of stocks. That's what you need to do. Keep a watch list, and it's right here. You know, of pretty much all the flag patterns I track, and I'm not long every one of them. It's just I'll go over each one, and I want you to understand. Now, with these penny stocks, day trading, you can make money, right, doing it. But as I mentioned, the big money is in swing trading and is in position trading, and these metal themes have been working really well lately, and I've been missing them. But these are the hottest penny stocks in the market right now. Again, you can do it, but I just learned over the past couple of years that the best opportunities are in the swing sector. You know, and with CRCML, you know, metal theme, I missed this. I missed it. It's okay. I was long last week. I believe from $15, but it shook me out. You know, it had a nice run up to the high of 19, but it shook me out. You know, I was going for the move I had right now, but it happens. That's the art of trading. Again, stop trying to be right all the time. You're not going to be right all the time. Your job is to take a piece of the move and grow your account organically. RGTX is an ETF theme. I mean, this is 5-star. Congrats whoever did get long this. The volume is thin, but the pattern is there. QBTX, same type of deal. BE is another example. Congrats to anyone who is still long this. I was looking at long this opening range highs, but it gapped up. I believe they had some massive news. A 5 billion AI. AI has been a partnership. Crazy news. I mean, this could be considered an EP, but just considering how much it's gone up so far, who knows? But there's no reason to touch it now. Just watch it for sure. USAR is 1 ounce long. Again, always focus. I always say follow the money. Okay. Always follow stocks that have been running. and follow those stocks and keep them in a database. And look, they're going to have setups on them over and over again. I was long this as it broke out over 30. It shook me out this shook me out the second day, and now look where it's at. It's something I'm working on. It's something I'm aware of, and as a trader, your job is to adapt. It's going to take time to get to hone down your system, and I've noticed I'm usually right buying things. It's just sometimes holding them takes patience, and I'm learning that. It's not going to be easy, and I don't want you to think it's going to be easy. No, it takes time, but I'm aware of it. But this is 5-star. This is what I call a delayed reaction. Everyone wants it to go on the day one gap up, but no. The best stocks, as I mentioned, go sideways for a couple of days. Then they have that range break. So 5-star on that one. And with this method, as I mentioned, you want to trail 10-day on really the hourly, not the daily, because the higher this goes extended, you don't want to give back your profits. The more extended this goes, I use the hourly, because like on RGTI, like you don't want to use the 10-day to 41 maybe, but like you need quite a bit of profits back. So on the hourly is what I use on the EMA, that is. And I just want you to understand, with the EMAs, it's all about strength, okay? As these are surfing and rising, it shows the trend is still on the bull side. But once they slope downwards, like once they go downwards, and once the price action resists that, that's a momentum shift. And we haven't had that yet. So the trend is still strong, okay? That's one thing I want to show you. Don't try to short these ahead of time, because look what happens. You're going to get blown out of the water. Never say a stock can't go higher. Never. Just don't do it, because you never know how high they can go, as I mentioned. I've seen a lot of sectors in my life, and don't do it, okay? But QBTS is turning out really well. Ideally, with this one, it's going to be a swing, because we haven't really had like a blow off top yet. We haven't really had a parabolic yet on the quantum sector, and that's one thing we need. So I can see us doing something crazy. I'm gonna see. I'm long roughly 700 shares at opening range highs. TMC again, metal theme, 5-star. I missed it. Again, whenever the market's hot, you're not going to be able to trade everything. It's just how the markets are. Your job is to focus on the stocks that have the highest ADR. It's my opinion. Then go from there. Again, I assume you have a small account like myself, so I can't really trade all these. I'm just focusing on the ones that have the greatest momentum and greatest odds of going. OKLO is one I wouldn't regret. I can definitely see this going higher. Congrats again to everyone who's long. But I want you to pause this here. Look at this chart. This is the basic premise of everything I do. Okay, you have a stock that goes sideways, and they move in stairs. That's really what I'm trying to tell you here. And it's not rocket science. Even there, and it's not rocket science. Even there, right before it went. And even there, right there. But congrats to whoever's long. I can definitely see this going higher. Trail 10-day. AI, again, the themes right now are metals, quantum, and AI. I do believe AI is the one in the big picture outlook. Like those are good position trades. Like, I think BBAI is gonna have a great potential down the run, because AI has been a constant theme. So plays like BBAI, Sown, I wouldn't mind. This is a 5-star flag pattern. 5-star flag. I mean, I was long this. This is a kind of a bitch stock. It shakes me out a lot. But I'm watching it. If it gets over 1950, I'm gonna watch it. This is setting up really nicely. As I mentioned, always look left. This is a former runner. Again, always look left. And again, I want people to understand. People are like, why don't you show us your positions and take us from or Charles Schwab? I don't use them as a broker. I use them as a charting platform. Okay, I use Webull as a broker, and that's my only broker. But I don't use them as a broker. I use them for charting. But this is 5-star. Look how this is basing really well, and it's pretty much gonna go eventually. I'm not sure when, but always pay attention to one thing: volume. Okay, and who knows? I'm watching it for sure. Along with Pony. Pony's another AI theme play. Again, these are more big picture ideas, but I can see that definitely going. But other than that, that's really all I want to talk about. I'm gonna go over some more. CRCL, I'm long, not long, I missed it, but 5-star opening ranges. And as I go over these, feel free to pause the video and just look at the stock chart on your own. BE, I can definitely see something. This is, you don't want to buy it now. That's my opinion of the matter. I would want this to go sideways more and see what happens. Let it base. Like another delayed reaction type potential. USAR, trail 10 day. This as well as quantum play, I believe. IOQR. Is it quantum? Closing. It's energy theme. Energy. This is a nice setup though. Look how it's basing really well. This is a very nice setup. Over 775 potentially. It's a nice setup for sure. Naked was one I missed. I was long from Friday from $2. It just shook me out. I hate how it closed weak, you know. But look where it's at now. It's a metal theme. Trail 10 day. It just moves so slow. But the pattern is there. It's been neglected, and it's been going. So congrats. You get that. Other than that, RGTI again. I think in the quantum sector we need a parabolic below off top. So just watch out on that one. Because the more we grind like this, it's strength. You know, the more we grind, we want something like a blow off top type of move. And what I mean by that is like something like, I'm not saying this is what it's gonna do, but we need something like GME. You know, when it has that big gap up, that's what we need. But I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying that's what I'm looking for in this particular play. But if we don't get it, then oh well, we grind higher. QBTS, I'm long. Trail 10 day, ideally swing. Nuke is one that's a potential liquidity trap I'm watching for the rest of the week. It's an aerospace. Thinnest float though, low float. That's really all I want to talk about. I want to keep this one short because I know the longer they are, the less that watch it. Okay, that's kind of a Monday recap of what's going on. But there's a lot going on. Again, your job is to look at the stocks that are moving and use FinViz. You go on FinViz, look up top percent gainers. Go to use FinViz. Go to biggest one. I'll just show you if you don't believe me. This is what you want to do. Go to FinViz. It's free. I have a lot of scans. Do a big percent gainer yearly scan. It's simple. It's two things you put on it. If this ever loads, it's just year to date 50 plus, volume over 500k, average true range over 2, price over $1. Okay, and what I want you to do is look at the stocks that make the biggest moves. Okay, you'll notice patterns on them. I promise you. It takes time to do it, but you'll get there. Just do it. Okay. But that's really all I want to talk about. Okay. But again, QBTS, I am long. And yeah. But other than that, have a great week.